All right. So, good morning. My name is Cesar. This is my presentation for FTL, which is my competency of focus will be managing self. And currently, I am a team leader in the provider service group department in El Salvador site. So basically, what we are going to review baseline data so you can have an idea of what is my current situation with my team and what are the things that I consider to have this presentation or focus in these areas. We're going to review the problem, the methodology, the SMART goal, and the actions to take. So first of all, recently, about a month ago, I went from a team from 12 associate to 22 associate. So they gave me 10 associate more, and those it's not only that they are 10 associates more, which is we can try to manage that, but there are four new process in which I'm not I didn't have previous knowledge about these processes. So now I have a five process in total to handle, and each process has his own report, and every part has like things to do on these areas. So that's one of the things that I will need to that is currently happening. We have a recently manager change, so we need to adapt to the new methodology from our managers, the new requests, the things like he wants to receive about the teams and everything. And then also we have an initiative from the company to increase the communication among leadership. So we basically need to have the increase the areas or increase the relation with the associate, and we need to work on that. So basically, um, okay, so as I was mentioning, so basically we have a problem, the reduction of contact with the associate by the increase of responsibility due to the recent changes in the organization. So basically by the increase of the associate, there has been more difficulties to have more contact with the associate, and basically due to the amount of new reports, new things to do for the team and for each of the processes, it's become difficult to have more interaction with the associate. So I want to manage myself better to be able to have all the work performed, and also by be able to have more contact with the associate. So basically, there is SWOT analysis. This SWOT analysis is based on me, so you can see some of the things that I'm good at and some of the things that I need to improve or the weakness. So I'm a motivated person. I'm easy to communicate with others, so that is helping in this time with lack of time. But there's some weakness that we need to address, and there is the managed self part. So I'm kind of easy to distract. I need to work on the organization of my work. Sometimes I had issues with the lack of follow up. So there's like, oh, do you remember to send this thing or this report or what happened with this? And sometimes I'm forgot about it or did it at the first time but did not follow up to see what was the outcome of the thing. So and procrastination, sometimes that is happen on me. So the opportunities we have the learning opportunities for associate that will be explained a little bit more. More organized with my duty, delegate some tasks, learning process, and get feedback. And the threats, it's increase on job duties. As I got some associate that will be difficult to handle, so will need more time. And sometimes we have a something come out, um, and there is some unpredictable necessity of the department. Sometimes we have people sick, and we need to be borrowing associates from other departments to assist. So that is basically one of the things that I need to work with. So on the SMART goal, uh, by July 16, I will 4 hours weekly from repetitive tasks and efficient process by delegating and organizing my time more efficient. The time left will be used to deliver one-on-one session from my team every 2 weeks that will be reviewed by the end of Q3. So I set up the July 16th because those are the 2 previous weeks prior my vacations. So basically, I want to work a little bit with a couple associates to make them familiar with some reports that we will be delegate to them, and then we can I can be able to have a little bit more time, and as you see, free about 4 hours weekly from these tasks that are repetitive and that do not need a high level of skills to be performed. It's just something that repeats. So those are the tasks that I will identify, and then I did delegate and teach the associate. So basically, I have to conduct an analysis of the responsibilities for my team. So I have to, for example, okay, so the report about daily metrics. Okay, so how long it takes for that report to be pulled up? Let's calculate 20 minutes. Okay, so from those 20 minutes, that's a report that I can delegate to another associate that can create it in some free time, or I can give some aux meetings so she can perform the report, and that give me those 20 minutes back so I can use it for another task, and especially to have more contact with the associate. So one of the things that I am trying to improve is my planning. So I start my shift at 4 in the morning every day till 1. So I plan to take the first minutes to plan what are the main tasks that I need to perform, or and then start to fill the empty spaces with other things, and especially left sometimes to interact with the associate. Now, I did evaluate associates using skill wheel matrix, and I trained one associate currently that is already able to perform most of the report that will assist. And basically, I use the skill wheel matrix because I want to see which one will be better to fit my needs. So, for example, in this case, the person that I select is from a uh, guide quadrant. So she's high will, but not that much skill. But she's someone that I can trust. So that's basically why I did provide that information or train to her, because I can trust her that she will not be losing the time while I left some things to do. So I can trust her, and I'm currently will work after return my vacation with the second associate that I did um, currently identifying through this skill wheel matrix. So that did assist me a lot to select what type of associate, because you need to be careful in the call center world, because everyone wants to be out of the phone, but you cannot trust that many people. So I just started with one-on-one sessions. I started one-on-one sessions the 2 weeks ago. I have already 1 week on vacations, but I did have the one-on-one sessions to review, go perform, set up some future goal. So I'm start using that time left from the train to to have to be able to have more time with the associate. Um, I believe a lot in motivation and how that can change the way that you see the things that you need to do. So I plan to, every time that we are having a motivation or a one-on-one session, I left a part regarding motivation. The first one-on-one were focused on emotional intelligence. Also, I use a part name that we receive in this course, which was about grit, and we evaluate this with the associate, and they were really interested about what was grit, and they have not heard about this, and they were. I tried to change their focus so they can focus on the long-term goal. And even though probably they are not thinking to have a long uh, career on the call center world, but they can consider and doing their best so they can get the best result possible. So that was one of the things. And I'm trying to gather the feedback from the associates about my work and how they perceive that, and also from my manager. So we have a one-on-one with my manager where we review some of the areas that I need to improve. He suggests more interaction, which is one aligned with this plan. And also from the associates, I received the feedback that we need to increase more interaction with the team. So that's basically something that I'm working to improve the interactions with the team and the team building activities so we can have better working environment. Uh, Training, some time management and coaching. So I want to focus on this area. Receive trainings for myself. This will be after I return from my vacation. I need to do some adjustment on my time management. I'm having good results, but I'm still can do it better. And so I got avoid multitasking. I have an incident with one associate where they were talking to me and I'm just working and trying to pay attention to both things. So I'm trying to work on that area in specific, and that's basically my plan. So far, I have been able to train one associate. I have been able to deliver the first one-on-one sessions, and after I return from my vacation, I will start getting updated with all the information, and I will have one-on-one sessions with them to review some other goals and also to keep the motivation part, the feedbacks part, so they can have more interaction, they can be more open when they have something to work or something to focus about it, and then we can have more areas of improvement. So basically, this is my program or my plan to apply on. Hope you like it. If you have any question, give me you can write me and we can definitely address, and if you have some ideas to improve with it, I definitely will appreciate that part. Thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of your day.